So since in the channel I always am covering what is being passed to the developers, I'm actually going to cover a little bit of the suggestions yeeted at the developers March 2025. Yes, the SU-47, the EAP, and the Rainfrog are all things that just got passed to the developers. Of course, this is obviously a joke that the community managers and everything always do each year, but I never covered this, so I really wanted to show to you guys and try to have some fun. And at the same time, have kind of a serious conversation about some aircraft that we're going to talk about. So I will leave the link in the description. And yeah, the Sukhoi SU-47 Berket. So this is obviously the SU-47, aka the Golden Eagle. And yeah, guys, basically what we have here is a technology demonstrator that a lot of people wanted added in the game. Of course, he goes on here doing some jokes and everything, but at the end of the day, guys, this aircraft is something that a lot of people really want in the game. But let's be honest, guys, it will never be added, and a community manager posting something like this is just another confirmation that we're never gonna see this aircraft in the game. And why are we not going to see this thing? Because he never saw really any type of military use that he can do. It was basically what the Sukhoi Design Bureau was trying to do in the 2000s and late, 90s and even late 80s to try to come up with new ideas and tests to what a fifth generation jet would look like, right? And this is basically all those technologies being tested, right? It's nothing really to be on service. He didn't have any type of weapon, and yeah, not even a radar, if I'm not mistaken. I have to check about the radar. The funny part is that he uses the D30 apparently. No, I don't think he uses the D30, does it? I have to check, but anyway, it might be just another joke. But what is the problem with this aircraft? Well, guys, it is, yeah, it doesn't have any type of weapons, and it would be kind of complicated to add weapons to this thing. So, of course, we have something like a Yak 141 that had weapons. They tested some of the weapons, and it was actually accepted into production in the Soviet state. But then the Soviet state collapsed, right? And it didn't saw service because of that. This is an aircraft that never was meant to be on service technically. I mean, maybe some of the Sukhoi Bureau like designers would hope that this thing would eventually saw service, but it never really was a serious threat to be on service, and that's why we're never gonna see this. It's a technology demonstrator, no weapons, just a test platform. Hopefully we see something like this in the game in the future as an event or something just to have fun, but yeah, nothing else beyond that, right? Of course, we also have the EAP. That was another thing that was yeeted to the developers right now, of course, and the EAP is another one that is kind of a joke. He even says over here, good day, lads. I want to suggest that one aircraft every British man can keep their mouth away from the rumor roundup in the forum, right? Mainly to get a reaction from SMIN, all of which comes from the totally working and totally fully weapon capable EAP aircraft. These aircraft, although they do a lot of jokes and it looks very much like a mini Eurofighter, right? It suffers from the same problem as the SU-47. He never saw service because he was never meant to saw service. He never had any weapons. Yes, he had like pretend weapons over here to show what he could actually carry and stuff, but at the end of the day, he never actually would be able to carry any of these, right? So yeah, it's complicated that people keep spamming these aircraft to be added to the game. And now we even have the Eurofighter. I mean, back in the day when we didn't have an Eurofighter, it would kind of even make sense that people would want the EAP to be added. But now, with the Eurofighter, why would you want this thing? This is going to be way worse than the Eurofighter anyway, if he had working weapons, and he didn't. So, yeah, very funny as well. And of course, the another one that I wanted to show is medieval warfare. Of course, it would be interesting, I guess. Dragons. This thing, battering ram, I mean, yeah, catapult, trebuchet, of course, the ballista, So yeah, you can see that, of course, obviously this could be added to the game. And since we are already going backwards with the, you know, World War One, why not go to medieval times and have basically, you know, War Thunder would become a whole bunch of history thing that would have every single type of weapon, even dragons maybe, at this time, right? But yeah, another one that I found it funny, we have the super plot here. We have the rain frog, which was what is this? I mean, yeah, what is this? What is this, right? I mean, who did this one? Yo-Yo Last. My god, man, what is that? And I mean, yeah, shoot me all you wish, my frog is too smooth. The smoothness there is. So yeah, I will leave everything on the description. I always find it very funny that they add this type of thing every April Fools. So let me know in the comments what you think about the rain frog, and I see you guys on the next one. So yeah, guys, bye. Subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Bye.